Hello students, myself Rani and uh, we are going to see the human circulatory system. As you know, our human body consists of the various systems, that is reproductive system, digestive system, respiratory system and circulatory system. So what is a circulatory system? The circulatory system means it is a conduction of the blood all over the body. In the circulatory system there are mainly three components, that is blood vessels and the heart. We're gonna see the first, blood. What is a blood? It is a fluid connective tissue which mainly consists of the plasma and the blood cells. The plasma, it is a watery fluid content which consists of the elements ions, and it is present about the total 55% of the total blood. And next is the blood cells. There are mainly three types of the blood cell: RBC, WBC and platelets. RBCs, these are known as the red blood cells, which is also known as the erythrocytes, which helps to for the conduction of the oxygen all over the body. The color of the blood, it is red color due to the presence of the factor known as a hemoglobin, which helps to carry the oxygen uh, all over the body. And next it is a WBC, that is white blood cells. There are mainly two types of the WBC: granulocyte. Granulocytes have the three types: neutrophil, eosinophil and basophil. And the granulocyte have the two types, that is lymphocytes and the monocytes. The function, what is the function of the WBC? The function of the WBC is to fight against the infection. As for example, when we have the common cold or the viral infection, then the inbuilt immunity get activated is due to the WBC cells, and these WBC cells get fight against that the antigen uh, and slow down our infection. And third type, it is a platelet. It is also known as a thrombocytes, which helps to clot the blood. As when we have the cut or the injury, then there is a outflow of the blood from that part. So this outflow, it is not continuous, it gets stops after some time due to the factor known as the platelets. They clot the blood. And next is types of the blood. There are two types of the blood, that is oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood, which is known as the oxygen rich blood or the oxygen poor blood respectively. So what is the need to separate this blood to avoid the chances of the death? So how this separation is carried out? This separation of the blood is carried out by the means of the blood vessels, which is known as arteries, veins and capillaries. The arteries, they carry the blood from the heart to all over the body. So they mainly carry the oxygenated blood to the all over the body. So they have the thick wall. Because they have to conduct the blood from the heart to the all over the body. So the heart have the high pressure, so the wall of the arteries, it is a thick, and they do not have the walls. The arteries and the veins, they have the three layers of the walls, that is tunica externa, tunica media and tunica interna. And the veins, they carry the blood from all over the body to the heart. They mainly carry the deoxygenated blood for the purification. And the veins also have the three walls, that is tunica externa, tunica interna, tunica media, and they have the walls to prevent the backflow of the blood. As they do not have the pressure, though as they do not have the pressure, the walls of the veins, they have the thinner walls. And next is the capillaries. What is the function of the capillaries? That helps to diffuse the oxygen and the carbon dioxide, and these are present in between the arteries and the veins. And next is the heart. So can you tell me something about the heart? Okay, so we're gonna see information about the heart, that is the size of the heart, it is equal to our fist. And the location of the heart, it is present in between the two lungs, which is slightly tilted toward the left side. And the heart, it is mainly made up of the cardiac muscles. And the heart mainly pumps the 5 liters of the blood every day. And the heart have the four chambers, that is right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. And it has a four walls, that is tricuspid wall, mitral wall, or also known as a bicuspid wall, or the pulmonary wall and the aortic wall. And there are the three layers of the heart have the three layers, that is outer layer known as epicardium, middle layer myocardium, internal layer endocardium. And now the working of the heart, how heart gets work, or how heart conduct the blood. You can see in this picture, the right atrium receives the blood from the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and coronary sinus, and the deoxygenated blood which is present into the right atrium get transferred into the right ventricle through through the wall. It is known as a tricuspid wall, and the blood which is present into the right ventricle, it is get transferred into the pulmonary arteries through the wall. It is known as a pulmonary wall, and from the blood from the pulmonary wall, it get transferred to the lungs for the purification. And after the purification of the blood, the purified blood comes into the left atrium through the openings known as pulmonary veins. The blood which is present into the left atrium, it comes into the left ventricle through the openings known as a mitral wall or the bicuspid wall. And the oxygenated blood which is present into the left ventricle, it goes to the aorta, which is largest artery, through the openings. The blood from the left ventricle goes into the aorta through the openings known as aortic wall, and the blood from the aorta, it get transferred to all over the body to carry out all the functions of the body. You can see in this picture, that is right atrium have the right atrium or the left atrium, they have the thin wall than that of the ventricle, because the atrium, they do not have the lots of pressure as that of the ventricle, so the walls of the ventricle, these are the thicker. uh, now uh, we says that the heart shows the double circulation. Human heart shows the double circulation. So what is the meaning of this double circulation? Double circulation means, that is, the blood, it can flow two times from the heart. That is, first, it is deoxygenated blood comes from all over the body and it get transferred to the lungs. This transfer, it is known as a pulmonary circulation. And from the lungs to the heart, and from the lungs to the heart, the oxygenated blood which is transferred, this oxygenated blood get transferred from the heart to the all over the body. This circulation, it is known as the systemic circulation. So the human body says, human circulatory system, it is known as a double circulatory system. As the blood flow into the heart, it is two times. Next, it is conducting system of the heart. How this conduction of the blood takes place to the heart. It is by means of the SA node which is present into the right atrium. The SA node gives signals to the right atrium, and these signals, these are transferred to the AV node. AV node means atrioventricular node. From the AV node to the bundle of His to the bundle branches, and finally to the Purkinje fibers which are present into the walls of the ventricles. By this method, the electric impulses, these are the transferred from the SA node to the Purkinje fibers, and this all process are helps to carry out the conduction or the purification of the blood. So in this video, we see is that blood types of the blood cells, blood vessels, and the conduction system of the heart and working of the heart. So thank you, students. Have a nice day.